To round up today's episode, let's take some readings.
Hi, my name is Chinedum Akiti-Diego. I'm the author of the book The Call, which is my first attempt at fiction. It's the story of an American family that returns to their African homeland, to a fictional country called Origin, with many similarities to Nigeria. And their plan is to transform their nation. It's the story of the challenges and issues they face in this drive. I'm reading from chapter 3. It's called The Value of Decisions, and this is happening after they return to their country and the daughter has been kidnapped and raped and the wife has had a near-death experience. The British have been gone for almost 50 years, dummy. You guys have terrorized yourselves far more than the British ever did. Well, that's debatable. He had started to defend himself again, but was cut off by yet another intrusion by the voice in his head. Yes, their quest was to strip the land, and they made no pretense about that. They came in search of lands to extract wealth from, but they at least understood that to extract wealth, they had to have a functional country. You and your cronies are only interested in eating a national cake you didn't bake, and you don't give a damn about ensuring that the nation from which you eat this free cake functions. Worse yet, you don't even seem to care if there's any cake left for your children when their time comes. The voice in his head was harsher now. The colonialists at least made an attempt at development. Not because they loved you, but ultimately for your own good. At least your grandfather got educated. Sure, you could always argue that a missionary education was to sufficiently subjugate the people so that their lands could be more easily raped. Yes, that is the case, he started saying, happy to be able to get into one of his favorite arguments. But you can't argue that your grandfather's education ensured that your father was educated too. And you, of course, had to better them all. You are a proud PhD holder from MIT. Not bad at all for selfish starts. You are a leader now. How are you better? Isn't it shameful that even within your small senatorial zone, there are still many illiterate young men and women? Hey, listen, I'm doing my goddamn best, okay? Kwesi was shouting now, and if someone walked in right now, he would be certified mad, but he didn't care. Thankfully, he was in the privacy of his bedroom though. But he doubted if he would have cared if he were in a public space. Why am I being accused as though I'm not even trying? I know I am. Am I not making efforts daily to do something? It is even the very same people I'm trying to help that are resisting me, happy in their despicable state. He tried to calm down, but he couldn't. He stood up and stomped around the room in anger. This isn't a nation. We're just an amalgamation of impossible tribal groups, doing our very best to model our already bad situation. It's like being forced into marriage, for God's sake. How can one possibly enjoy being forced to remain in a loveless marriage? To have a chance at being successful, we must extract ourselves from this loveless union, commence a new union of love, and then we get off to a great start. There, he had said it. The thoughts had been forming in his head for a long time, but he had taken an oath to defend the integrity of Origin. Though thoughts of possible division of Origin had occurred to him, he had never actually mouthed it. Mouthing those words was like taboo, but now that he had said it, he felt better, relieved, like the feeling of one releasing a long suppressed fart. But the voice, it wouldn't keep quiet. Instead, he retorted rather sarcastically, really? Yes, really, he shouted as though he could silence the voice. No such luck. I like your marriage analogy. It's brilliant. You've been married now 14 years, right? Yes, Kwesi answered, nodding his head vigorously. Can you honestly say that it has been love that has kept you through all the ups and downs? Have there not been nights when you wanted to go anywhere but home, but you've returned faithfully, angry, sad, depressed, disappointed, but still you returned? Why? Loyalty? Faith in the future? There was a pause, and a commitment to make a success of it and prove naysayers wrong. A subdued Kwesi added,